Have you two seen the trailer for the next Call of Duty?
Yeah, and I'm honestly very disappointed. This is pretty much just an expansion instead of a brand new COD game.
Especially since we aren't getting another Treyarch game at all. Cold War was pretty lit, not gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying, Optimus. How about we rank every Call of Duty from COD4 to MW2 2022?
Alright, Lit. Let's start with Call of Duty 4. This game revolutionized first-person shooters and really put COD on the spot.
Even though it only has campaign and multiplayer, it was still a very great start to the series. Especially since the campaign is goated as fuck.
I think we can settle for a tier. Amazing campaign and decent multiplayer.
Okay, cool. Now we have Call of Duty World at War. It's honestly really funny that this is still the best World War II game. Despite Sledgehammer fumbled twice, Elmau.
Exactly, Optimus. The campaign is so fucking good and probably one of the best World War II representations ever.
Multiplayer was decent. It wasn't too wild and addicting at this point, but it was okay. But we also can't forget the introduction to Nazi zombies. Literally one of the best modes ever created, and we really don't need to explain why.
With that said, I'll put World at War into a tier so we can move on to original Modern Warfare 2.
This is when Call of Duty really popped the fuck off. Amazing campaign and characters, introduction to Spec Ops, and one of the best multiplayers in the series. Put this shit into S tier, Vergil.
Hold it right there, Optimus. I can agree that this is one of the best Call of Duty games, but can we settle for A tier? There are other CODs I think that outshine this one.
My thoughts exactly. A tier it is, because now we have the GOAT Black Ops 1. I'm putting this into S tier, no question.
Easily top 3 best campaigns, fantastic multiplayer, and zombies really went fucking crazy in this one. S tier for sure.
Even though I'm still mad MW2 is in a tier, I can totally agree with Black Ops 1 into S tier, one of the best zombies experiences, period.
Okay, now we have MW3. I know a lot of people hate this game mostly because it's a reskin of MW2. Personally, I think it's okay. Campaign is solid, multiplayer was fun, and survival mode in Spec Ops was so much fun.
I think we can settle for B tier. This game was pretty decent, but not as good as MW2.
I'm fine with that. But now we have Black Ops 2. Gentlemen, I think we can agree that this shit is S tier.
Still my favorite COD game in the series. Best campaign, best multiplayer, and sure, zombies had a rough start, but it still gave us Mob of the Dead, Buried, and Origins. Easily S tier.
I had so many fond memories of the multiplayer. Has Nuketown Raid, Slums, Hijacked, Carrier Express. The list just goes on. Put this into S tier all day.
With that said, we go from goated to absolute trash. Call of Duty Ghosts is the most mediocre COD game I've ever played. F tier.
Yeah, the campaign was bad. Multiplayer was trash because of the maps, and Extinction was completely forgettable. I'll settle for D tier because there are worst COD games out there.
What do you guys think about Advanced Warfare? I think it was decent. People hated this one too much.
I honestly have a lot of fond memories on this one. I think the movement was pretty fun and the campaign was decent. I can go with C tier.
Personally, I would put this into S tier. I got the Obsidian Steed Bal 27 day one and was shitting on everyone. Kevin Spacey was also a joy to watch in this game.
We can't do that, Optimus. I've gotten the ASM1 Speakeasy and I still think the game was meh.
Sounds like a skill issue. Fine, put it into C tier.
Now on to Black Ops 3. First things first, the worst campaign ever made. Story made absolute no sense and has nothing to do with the past games.
Even so, the multiplayer was pretty good in this one as well. The advanced movement was way better than AW.
This is also the best game to play zombies. The mechanics feel so smooth in this game, and having Zombie Chronicles for the cherry on top. Where should we put this, boys?
We should put it into B tier. I only come back to this game to play zombies. Multiplayer was okay and the campaign is hot garbage.
Infinite Warfare is truly hot garbage. They just copied Black Ops 3 and made it worse. F tier all day.
I literally don't remember anything from this game. F tier.
To be fair, guys, the campaign was actually good, and Zombies in Spaceland is a goated map to play. How about D tier instead?
Sure. But now we have World War II. What do you got for me, boys?
Call of Duty World War II was the most disappointing thing since my son Nero. Campaign is shockingly bad, multiplayer is a snooze fest, and zombies is so forgettable. This shit is F tier.
I remember them copying Destiny 2 hub area, so we can see cringe emotes and paid supply drops in a World War II game. Fuck this shit. F tier.
Now we can move on to Black Ops 4, even though there's no campaign. I actually really enjoyed the multiplayer in Blackout.
For some reason, they wanted to change zombies. Shit was painfully worse. Only map that was fun to play was 9.
I'd say we put this into C tier. Decent, but also not bad.
Alright, cause now we have rebooted Modern Warfare 2019. This game was such a breath of fresh air after years of mediocre COD games.
This game is still B tier for me. I really didn't like the movement, and I never got into Warzone.
I'm fine with B tier. The campaign is pretty good, but I never liked the multiplayer, and Spec Ops was dog water.
But Black Ops Cold War is truly a certified hood classic. Second best campaign in the series. Multiplayer was a combination of Black Ops 1 and 2, and is still fun to play this day.
Zombies was pretty decent as well. Only map that I loved was Mauerder Toten, and it's definitely pretty easy.
Even today, I'm still playing this COD game. I'd say we put this into a tier. Definitely goated, but not God tier like its older brothers.
Oh boy, now we have Call of Duty Vanguard. Sledgehammer made a trash World War II game back then, so they decided to make another trash World War II game, LL Mao.
Can we just put this into F tier and move on? I don't want to talk about this dumpster fire.
Well, I'll spare you the trouble, Optimus. Personally, CODW2 is my most hated game. I think Vanguard is the actually worst game in the series. Forgettable campaign, unrealistic, goofy, multiplayer, and a disgraceful zombies experience. F tier all day.
Now finally we have rebooted MW2 2022. This one blew my expectations, not gonna lie. The campaign is definitely top 3 for me. The characters' dialogue and cutscenes are such a treat. Also gives us kick-ass missions as well.
The multiplayer was pretty good as well. They toned down the movement and gave us a huge selection of weapons to use. Definitely an improvement from 2019.
I say we put this into B tier. Campaign is great. Multiplayer can be fun sometimes. I still don't like Warzone, but the raids were pretty fun.
Now this is truly the best Call of Duty list I've seen. I think we should rank zombies maps in the future.
With that said, I'll talk to you boys later. We should definitely do a zombies map tier list in the future. Later, boys.
I'll see you later, Vergil.
Later, man. Wait a minute. Who the hell just joined the call?
Be advised, Nero just stole your credit card information and just spent your savings on Fortnite. Also, Dante is way better than
I'm taking his other arm now.